This video is on payment services, and we are going to be discussing the uncertainties as well as strategic scenarios that are prominent in this industry.
After remaining relatively static for the past 20 years, the payment service sector is moving at a faster pace than ever before. The uncertainty lies in the efficiency and accuracy of security provisions put in place for the transition to a digital and contactless payment society. The ability of individuals to swipe details through NFC technology and online hacking pose serious threat. This threat has the potential to lead to mass fraud and boost the legal market substantially. NFC technology makes it possible for fraud and theft to occur in an unprecedented manner. It has the ability to swipe details off a mobile device within an 80-centimeter range. There is a risk of losing personal information whilst doing mundane tasks such as commuting to work. Moving to a cashless digital payment service society opens the threat of hackers. Hackers are traditionally one step ahead of global security standards. This makes it entirely plausible that hackers may be able to tap into our information possessed by our banks and access our personal information and funds in an unprecedented manner. This is a world where governments, security agencies, and banks have eradicated the threat of online hacking by taking security measures to unprecedented and unhackable lengths. It is a world where cashless, contactless payment services are enhancing lives globally, making transactions seamless. This is a world where governments and security agencies have failed to eradicate the threat of online hacking and NFC device skimming. It is a rampant world, causing anarchy amongst the streets, with personal data and monetary goods stolen daily. It is necessary for governments to restore the economic stability of the nation.
Uncertainty 2. Government regulation. Some companies use services such as Tap and Go, PayPal, Apple Pay. Consumers are now tend to use mobile phone payment for a range of purchases. There needs to be strict management to protect the benefit of the consumer spending. They try to create their infrastructure to support their mobile service. There are some big banks such as Commonwealth and AB Westpac, but the ACC rejected the bank cooperate with Apple. It means customers cannot use payment service of Apple until this bank have agreement with Apple individually. And the benefit of this collaboration does not result of the negative effect of the bank are afraid they cannot reach a deal with Apple to use their payment service because it is getting more application for their debit and credit card after using Apple Pay. This could reduce the potential customer for other banks but increase more customer for ANZ and Apple. It also reduce the balance in the market. Rejecting Apple Pay will create the fair competition in Australia. Australian local banks have the opportunity to launch their own payment service. However, they can independently file better deal with Apple like ANZ. If Apple Pay is rejected, that means the customer will don't want to have reduce the risk for us.
Scenario 2. The House of Mobile Phones. This world is constructed around the idea that everything in regards to payment services is done with mobile phones. It draws a thin line about the fragility of payment options and how technology-wise it's highly risky. Government and lawmakers combine efforts in order to implement laws and regulations to stunt crime growth. Environmental-wise, online statements and receipts are making the transition, so there is no need for paper wastage. Creation of phones with a lifespan of 10 plus years reduces the amount of resources used to make them. The constant hacking is decreasing the amount of confidence buyers have to buy products. Australia's main importers are also on the verge of shutting down services due to several attacks on internal systems. This leads to a dramatic decrease in economic prosperity as many companies refuse to trade directly in Australia. Technological analysis. Due to low technological utilization, the hackers have been able to intercept the point of sale in order to gain access to customers' private information. Technology such as highly sensitive frontline defenses must now be developed in order to keep this band of elite hackers on a leash. Social analysis. Due to the constant hacking of software and hardware systems, it has generated a great deal of distrust amongst the population. Hostile environments exist in many settings such as the workplace, schools, and even nursing homes. It has greatly decreased the amount of involvement happening in communities and has isolated people who need social interaction the most.
Created using Powtoon.